Morning students. Today we are going to deal with classification. Yesterday, the last lecture, we already discussed it about the binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature is the modern system of the nomenclature proposed by Linnaeus. So after the nomenclature, the next step in the taxonomy is the classification. So what is actually classification? We know that everybody know that. Suppose a library, the library having different types of the books. Some of the books are English, and some of the books are physics, and some of the books are biology, and some of the books are chemistry. So the librarian classify the books. All the English book is keeping in one cupboard, and the chemistry book is putting in one cupboard, and physics will keep on another cupboard, and the biology will keep in another cupboard. This is called the classification, simple meaning of the classification. So actually what is the classification? Classification is the grouping of anything into convenient categories based on the similarity. Some of the similarity. The books are classified according to the similarity of the subject. Like that, organisms are classified according to the similarity into different categories. This grouping of the organisms into different categories based on the similarity, similar structures is known as a classification. Let us take an example. That is the plant, an easily recognizable plant, animals, dog, cat, and grasses, and maybe insect. All these are the different groups of organisms. These organisms are classified because based on the very similar, very particular characters that is particular to that group of organisms. See, when we say that a plant, when we mention the name of plant, a picture coming in front of us, the plant, the structure of the plant. So like that, when we take the name of dog, the picture, a very clear image of the dog is appearing in front of us. So like that, when we say Alsatian, we know that we are talking about the dog, because Alsatian is one kind of the dog. So like that, if you say the mammal, for example, the term mammal, when we take the term mammal, we know that a group of organisms that having 2 ears, ear pin, and having the hair growth, thick growth of the hair, abundant growth of the hair on the body, and some other forelegs, and internally they have diaphragms and a corpus callosum in the brain, etc. Like characters are appearing in front of us. So like that, when we take the name of the plant wheat, we know that the characters of the wheat is appearing in front of us, not the rice. So when we take the name of the rice, the characters of the rice plant will appear in front of us. So here, all these wheat, rice, plants, animals, dog, cat, and insect, all these are a group of a particular categories of organisms. The scientific term using for this category is known as a taxon. Category. The scientific term using for this category is called taxon. So the plant is one taxon, animal is another taxon, dog is another taxon, and cat is another taxon, wheat is another taxon. All these are the taxon. But when we say that dog, the dog is belong to the mammal, and the mammal is belong to the animal. So animal, mammal, and dog, all these are at the different levels of the taxon. Taxon, but at the different levels. Okay, so all the organisms that are present on earth are grouped into a particular category, and this category is based on some particular characters of that particular group. Okay, so that grouping of organisms into different categories is known as the classification. So like that, 1.7 billion to 1.8 million organisms are already classified, and the name is given. Nomenclature first, then it is classified. Description first, then nomenclature, then it is classified into different groups. Okay. Then after that, this topic is describing what is actually taxonomy, and systematics. So we know that a taxon means a group of organisms. The categories technically, or scientifically known as the taxon. So there are different types of the category, means there are different types of the taxon. Okay. So then what is actually the systematics and taxonomy? Taxon, the word taxonomy means the classification of the organisms in the different taxon is known as a taxonomy. So taxon is the category, and grouping of organisms into different taxon is known as a taxonomy. That is the word meaning taxonomy. That is the difference between taxonomy and taxon. Taxon is the category. Dividing the organisms into different taxon is known as a taxonomy. Actually, both are scientific terms. So in the taxonomy, there are different aspects. So what are the different aspects? First, describe the organism. The first stage is description. Description. After the description, we identify the organism. Identify the organism. After the identification, nomenclature. We are giving the name to the organism, that is a nomenclature. After the nomenclature, once the nomenclature is complete, we are putting the organism in a particular category, particular taxon. So description, identification, nomenclature, along with the ecological characters. Ecological character means at which locality, which habitat this organism is present, this category is present, whether it is in the desert or whether it is in the forest or pond or whether it is living in another places or the habitat. So ecological aspect also coming under the taxonomy. Then what is actually the systematics? The word systematics. The word systematics, having a word systema, it is originated from Greek systema. The word systema means systematic arrangement of the organism. Very particularly systematic arrangement. Paddashari organisms arrangement karne. Telapan systematics manager. So systema here shabda madunte alela hai. The Greek word systema. There tunte systematics alela hai. And systematics also having the description, identification, nomenclature, and classification. So ecological character, then finally classifying. So systematics are also including all these things. But systematics include one more thing, that is the phylogenetic relationship. Phylogenetic relationship. So what is the phylogenetic relationship? Phylogenetic relationship means for a particular organism, from which organism it is formed, and that organism formed which one. So like that, for example, human is developed from reptiles, reptile developed from amphibia, amphibia developed from pisces. Like that, that is that lineage. We study the lineage. A phylogenetic relation. And a systematics not only classification, describing, identification, nomenclature, ecological characters and the classification and the characters a point that is the phylogenetic relation. So systematics means it is equal to taxonomy plus phylogenetic relation. Phylogenetic relation. He दोन्ही एकत्र असेल तर त्याला पण सिस्टमॅटिक शब्द वापरायचे. टॅक्सॉनॉमी मध्ये phylogenetic relation तेवढं नसेल. बाकी सर्व आहे, डिस्क्रिप्शन आहे, आयडेंटिफिकेशन आहे, नॉमेनक्लेचर आहे, इकॉलॉजिकल कॅरेक्टर्स बघतो तिथे आणि क्लासिफिकेशन करतो आणि त्यामध्ये phylogenetic relation बघत नाही. आणि phylogenetic relation सुद्धा बघत असेल तर त्याला पण काय म्हणायचं, सिस्टमॅटिक शब्द वापरायचे. Okay, so that is the classification, category, taxonomy, and systematics. Then see here, this classification, from this discussion, it is very clear. Classification is not a single step process. It is having a hierarchy of the steps. Hierarchy means arranging something in order, in the descending order. That is known as a hierarchy. For example, let us take an example. In a kingdom, the king is the first one. So this is the king. From the king, there are so many ministers. From the ministers, sub-ministers. Then people. This type of arrangement is known as a hierarchy. Starting from the largest one and then writing the smaller. So writing this pattern is known as a hierarchy. So in the case of the classification is not a single step process. It involving a hierarchy of the steps. And each step in the classification is known as the category, or it is called a rank. each step in the classification. प्रत्येक step ले काय म्हणायचं? Each step is known as the rank, or it is called a category. Rank or category. And this rank or the category, all these rank or the category together known as the hierarchy of the classification or taxonomic hierarchy. And this category is belong to the entire taxonomic process, and this category is known as the taxonomic category. And all the category together known as the hierarchy of the classification. Let us see one example. In this hierarchy of the classification, there are different steps. These are the different steps in the hierarchy of classification, starting from the kingdom, then to the phylum, then to the class, then to the order, family, genus, and species. Here the largest category is the kingdom and the smallest category is the species. So when we arranging these categories according to the size, according to the number, then it is known as a hierarchy of the classification. In this hierarchy, kingdom is the largest one and species is the smallest one, and in between that all these will come. So this type of the arrangement is known as the hierarchy of the classification. Okay, so today we studied what is the classification and what is the term taxon, what is the difference between the term taxon and category, and what is the taxonomy, what is systematics, and what is the hierarchy of the classification. And each step in the hierarchy classification, we say that is a rank, or it is called a category. Then the category. So this is the category. All these are the category. Each and every category having a group of organisms. This group of organisms is known as a taxon. So for example, just take an example, kingdom. Kingdom is actually what is? It is a category. Kingdom is a category. And this kingdom including a group of organisms. For example, animals. Animal. It is called Animalia. Kingdom is Animalia. This animals near about 1.7 organisms already discovered. Out of these 1.7 organisms, near about 0.5 organism plants and 1 million organisms are the animals. So this kingdom including 1 million animals. All these 1 million animals, that is known as the taxon. It is called a taxon. So what is actually taxon? Taxon is a group of organisms, concrete, which are representing a concrete unit of the classification, which is a concrete unit, the category. So this is a group of Animalia, is a group of organisms which are representing a concrete unit of the classification, means a kingdom. So Animalia is called a taxon and a kingdom is called a category. So like that, when coming downward to phylum. For example, you take a phylum. The phylum, there are 11 different phylum. Example, Polypora is one of the phylum. So Polypora having a group of organisms. Out of the 1 million, some of the percentage is Polypora. All these Polypora is belong to the phylum. So Polypora is called a taxon and phylum is called a category. So like that, when we come downward to class, for example, Exactnellida. Exactnellida is actually a class under the Polypora. So Polypora having near about 1,000, or for example 1,000 organisms, and this Polypora is divided into different classes, and each class is having some percentage. For example, out of the 1 lakh animals, 1,000 animals, Polypora have 1,000 animals, near about 500 maybe in the Hexanellida, and the remaining divides in another class. And this group Hexanellida having a group of organisms that are representing a concrete unit of the classification, that is the class. So class is called a category and Hexanellida is called a taxon. So like that, below that order, coming the order, and then coming the family, then coming the genus, and then coming the species. So the number decreasing one by one number will decrease when coming downward, because this is dividing into many, and this is again dividing into many, this is again dividing into many. So in this lecture, 2 points must be captured you very clearly. That is what is the taxon and what is the category. Taxon means a group of animal, group of organisms that are representing a particular rank. That rank is known as a category. So category is a rank, and a group of organisms coming under that is known as a taxonomy. Okay, so that is today's lecture. Let us see tomorrow. Okay, thank you.